कहाँ से ये है ना. Good morning, good afternoon from Delhi. Anybody can hear me? We're trying to do a sound test. Hi, Anil Bhai, Zoom license one, Vimal Anand. Just trying to do a sound test. हम लोग एक हनी आप तक जा रही है नहीं जा रही है मालूम करना चाहते हैं. We can hear you. Thank you. Hi, I got you. Thank you. हाँ.
सर आप गुजरात से
हैं?
आप गुजरात से
नहीं, मैं गुजरात से नहीं हूँ. या
सर
मैं एक मिनट जरा पहले म्यूट कर दूं, मैं सबको पता लग जाएगा मैं कहाँ से हूँ. Hello
Hello,
everyone,
Hello.
I have a request here. One of you also speak, even though it's noisy from my side because some students have started walking in. Can somebody just speak from that side so that we are sure that you can also speak and we can hear. Ayek, if you can hear me or any other colleagues.
एक मिनट इसमें ये आने वो कैसा लगता है इसमें मतलब मुझे कहते हैं कितना मतलब गौतम जी आप बताइए ना बिकॉज़ ही कंप्लीटेड 4 इयर्स होते हैं
Like to make a quick sound test.
मैं कल परिचय दे देता हूं मेरा नाम है विनोद कुमार गौतम और मेरा बैकग्राउंड है इंजीनियरिंग और मैं 25 साल से इंडिपेंडेंट कंसल्टेंट काम करता हूं पावर प्लांट एयरपोर्ट करीब जुड़ा था भारतीय विद्या भवन इसके संस्कृत विभाग से
Yes, I hear you, but I guess you have some issues with the internet. Will you please talk again?
No, I have no issues with internet. I can hear you, I can see you, and you can probably hear me. We are all good.
Yes, I do hear you now.
All you
Good.
यहाँ पर क्या है
Good.
संस्कृत के शास्त्र के कोर्स होते हैं सरल संस्कृत परिचय संस्कृत के बहुत अच्छे कोर्स हैं बहुत ब्यूटीफुल कोर्स है मतलब शायद मैं पहली बार
Um, can you hear me now? Yeah,
Yeah, we can.
it was just audio test. Thank you.
We're going to start in 3 minutes, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. 12 o'clock sharp.
Rebecca, you have something to say? Or it was
Yeah,
hand
it was
raising test?
it was hand raising test. So I wanted to say good morning to everyone.
Good morning to everyone. As the time has come, we're starting our first AI webinar in the scope of the AI Certificate Program initiated by BVB and AI for a Billion Initiative and conducted together with ReArmenia Academy. We're so happy to kickstarting this project because, you know, Armenia has this deep love and respect for India and Indian people. So we're really happy to start this collaboration from Armenia and together with our partners from India. Actually, these initiatives comes from those who really believe that these AI developments and these AI opportunities will empower all the people. So we're going to be the ones who are leading these changes and starting our transformation and our AI empowerment with this very course. And I would like to thank you to Mr. Rohit Bansal, who has initiated this AI for a Billion initiative. He's an honorary professor at BVB and faculty chair of the program. Now we would like to hear you, dear Rohit. What are your main ideas? What do we wish for this initiative? And then we can start the webinar.
Okay. थैंक यू वेरी मच बहुत स्वागत है आप सबका ये हम दिल्ली से बोल रहे हैं इस वक्त और इसको येरेवान में आर्मेनिया देश से this beautiful lady and very wise lady Anahit is going to be our facilitator. She's on the other side. The good news is that the internet is working very well on both sides and we can hear each other, we can see each other and thank you for welcoming us so warmly. Anahit has never been late. So this is the first time She has spoken 10 minutes behind schedule. So thank you, Anahit, for bearing with us. It's a cold day here, and we are gathering together. I have the privilege and pleasure of having with us Mr. K. Siva Prasad, the director of Bharati Vidya Bhavan's Delhi Kendra. And this position is not important. The important part is how he is a leading light and a moving light for this program. The first minute he heard about the idea, he started encouraging it like he always does. He's himself also jumped in well ahead of this program to give a fantastic program on Gita, the holy text of life philosophy. So before long, I welcome Mr. K. Siva Prasad, sir, who is here, and can he possibly face the camera and tell us how he feels and what this means to him. And I hope that at the end of it, he will enroll himself as well. Yes.
Good morning to all of you. And we have been working on this course for last almost 6 months. Like AI is evolving, so this course also has evolved from a Rohit-centric course to Re-Armenia, then AI for Bharat, and a lot of additions and inclusions have come during the course of the last 6 months. We were supposed to start in somewhere in July, so that has come. And AI, with his vast experience in public life, in journalism, in management, and we thought he's about to complete his PhD in management from ISB. So the moment he offered to run the course, we thought he's the ideal person to have us in Bharati Vidya Bhavan. Then ultimately Re-Armenia was kind enough to give us pedagogy so that we are able to deliver the essential ingredients AI course should have. And thank you very much for joining us. It's not only a testimony for the AI curiosity for our participants. It is the India and Azerbaijan who have Armenia. Extremely sorry. Armenia, the relations we enjoy. And let me share you some informal thoughts. We have a center for Indology here. We keep having Sanskrit and other languages dictionary. So Armenian dictionary and Sanskrit dictionary is one thing which we are working. Maybe a couple of years down the line, we'll have that also, because it's not easy. It's a very difficult task. So with this introduction, I wish all the best. And I'm sure Bharati Vidya Bhavan, which is always ahead in giving these informal courses, which help participants to update their knowledge. We will be succeeding in once again. Thank you very much. Now over to Rohit and Re-Armenia. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Sir, before you go, let us have a quick photograph.
Okay.
This is a momentous thing. Will Anahit, you take an image, or anybody volunteering? Then we'll get down to the... Okay?
Yeah. Well,
I can stop the sharing so it won't interrupt, and we will see all the people. Yeah.
Hagjan, will you take a picture?
Okay.
Good.
Yes, over to you, Anahit. And Geborg. Geborg is the CEO of Re-Armenia and a social entrepreneur and a very important person. When he walks on the streets, people stop by for selfies with him in this thing. And I think today he went to looking out for Mahatma Gandhi somewhere. Next to his window, he has placed Mahatma Gandhi next to his office. Oh. Yes, sir. All yours, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much for your kind words. So I would like to add something about Gevorg and then he will continue. As you said, actually Gevorg is really one of the leading personas in Armenia, and he is the founder of Armenia's first electronic payment system, you know, IDRAM. And he has also co-founded one of the world's largest crowdfunding marketing agency, the Crowdfunding Formula, and now he is leading ReArmenia, and we're very happy about this. And for today's session, we have three main topics to cover. First, we will be talking about how AI is transforming the world, and Gevorg will cover this topic. This is very, very encouraging. Then we will have some live AI demonstrations when I will be showing how AI is solving different problems, and we will see these demonstrations real time so that you will see how it actually is changing different aspects. And of course, we will have some details about our upcoming course. And the most important part is that we're going to have an open Q&A session about your main ideas, your questions regarding the course we're going to have together. So let us start, and Gevorg, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you very, very much for the warm introduction. Our very dear friends from BVB and Rohit, thank you very much for this opportunity. Dears, for you to understand how really we are friends with Indian people, I just a couple of minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, took a selfie with Mahatma Gandhi's statue, which is standing right on front of our office. So this is it. In the background, you see our office. On the first floor right now, we're sitting and talking to you. Here, our beloved Mahatma Gandhi, and me, your servant today, actually. So let's, without further ado, start our presentation. I want to start with explaining our relations with AI. I will give you some big pictures. So this information we need for understanding how important to dive deep in AI technologies, in AI tools, and how the world is being changed. So first of all, I want to show you this slide, which explains us how we interact with AI. So people are divided into three main groups. So the first group are AI creators, scientists, engineers who are creating artificial intelligence from the scratch. And thanks to them, we have all these opportunities and technologies. They're very few, but still they are foundation of the pyramid that is being built around AI. So they are working in big companies like Google, Anthropic, OpenAI, etc., etc. So the second layer, these are AI tool creators. So these are mainly startups, different entrepreneurs, engineers who are creating tools like Midjourney, Lovable, etc., etc. So during these 10 weeks of our course, we will dive deep into very different tools which are created by these AI tool creators. And the third layer, this is the vast majority of AI users, which is us. Our actually course is focused on AI users. So we will dive deep into every type of tool which can change our life and make us a lot more efficient. Okay, going forward, I want to introduce what is the scale of innovation of AI. So you know, there are a lot of different innovations in education, in Rohit, you can start, Rohit.
या सो मैं ये कहना चाह रहा था कि इसमें हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों पे हम लोग काम करेंगे, क्योंकि हमें सीखने से मतलब है, अंग्रेजी सीखने नहीं आए हम लोग, हिंदी इंग्लिश हमारा है। तो हमने सिस्टम ये कोशिश की है, उसको इम्प्रूव आप लोग कीजिएगा कि गेवोर साहब हुए या अनाहित हुई, दो लोग अभी बोल रहे हैं यहाँ पे, वेलकम, आपका स्वागत है। क्या शुभ नाम है? नीरज जी। सो आई विल रेज माय हैंड. And it's not that Gevord will stop immediately or Anahit will stop immediately. But my hand is not my hand. It is your hand. So in case you wish to say, ki, boss, this is going over my head, very unlikely, but at the moment, you just indicate right now, when we'll evolve the technology, I will raise my hand. That is a question. The other thing is that when I feel he has spoken a lot, इन्होंने काफी कुछ कह दिया है, तो थोड़ा सा उसको मैं कोशिश करूंगा हिंदी में बता देने की। तो जैसे अभी इन्होंने एक ट्रायंगल दिखाया, उसमें बताया कुछ लोग तो होते हैं बहुत खलीफा नीचे, कुछ होते हैं जो बीच में होते हैं, और कुछ शायद हम सब में से आम आदमी जो है वो यूजर्स। तो उन्होंने वो ट्रायंगल दिखाया। इस तरह से मैं हाथ खड़ा करूंगा जब आप कहेंगे या मुझे लगेगा कि उसको बताना चाहिए, सो दैट हम लोग 10 हफ्ते में एक बार इंग्लिश में बेशक ज्यादा सुने, नेक्स्ट कमिंग संडे उस बात को हिंदी में और गपशप के तौर पे सीख लेंगे, जिससे जब हम बाहर निकलें तो हम एक टाइगर की तरह निकलें, ना कि यहाँ पर घबराए से रहे, अरे क्या पूछना है यार, ये तो विदेशी लगता है। ऐसे नहीं है, ये अपने ही जैसे हैं। मैं वहां गया हूँ, आर्मेनिया में रहा हूँ, और बहुत अच्छे लोग हैं, दिल से बिल्कुल इनका देश के लिए अपने और इस मिशन के लिए वो है। तो अब ये जैसे दिखाना चाह रहे हैं कि सन 1800 में 1800 इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, आई वोंट टेक हिज थंडर अवे, बट फंडामेंटली इज ट्राइंग टू से दैट 1800 में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी आई, 47 के आसपास कंप्यूटर्स आए, 91 में इंटरनेट आया, और अभी एआई सिर्फ 3 साल हुआ है एआई को, 3.5 साल। तो जो हमसे थोड़ा आगे भी है भाई, वो इतना आगे भी नहीं है कि उसको हम पकड़ नहीं सकते और उसको पछाड़ नहीं सकते, ये पॉइंट। और दूसरा पॉइंट इसमें ये कहेंगे इंग्लिश में कि इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जैसे हर जगह, हम सोचते भी नहीं कि इसका क्या यूज है, लेकिन हर जगह हमारे जीवन में है। शायद हमारे जीवन काल में ही एआई उसी तरह होगा जो हर जगह, शिवा साहब, ऑमनी प्रेजेंट, एंड जो लोग उसको बेहतर यूज कर पाएंगे वो दूसरे से आगे होंगे, जो नहीं यूज करेंगे क्या कर सकते, उनकी इच्छा। जी गेवर्ग सर एंड
Rohit, I understood approximately 10% of what you were saying, but I understood that you explained this slide already. Okay, so we can move forward. Just one important message from this slide is AI, a type of innovation which will be everywhere. Nowadays, all of us are using, so as electricity, it will be everywhere. So because of that, using AI is not something desirable or something fancy. This is mandatory thing. We have to use AI for sure. There's just one question: when we will start it, and how efficient and how, let's say, proficient we will be in using AI. So when we will start, this is the question. And a lot of people already are in this competition of who will start using AI and how. But on the other hand, a lot of countries are in the competition, as you know. And by the way, Stanford, Human-Centered AI Institute of Stanford, they have done this deep research to understand which country in which situation in terms of AI. And across these 75 countries, there is a good news, by the way, that India is only third with a lot of different elements. Of course, the biggest part in India is talent and R&D part. But there's an important thing I want you to be focused on. When we see all these charts, all the numbers, mainly these are about governments, scientists, AI creators, but very few information you can find about AI users, which is us. And the same thing in India, in Armenia, also in United States and China, which are leading as countries. The same thing, the same problem we have, that vast majority of people are very loosely using AI, not as proficient as we need. So this course is for that, to focus on AI tools which we can use, not like governments or scientists are speaking about that. Rohit?
तो बेसिकली इससे ये लग रहा है कि जैसे भारत में सब कुछ हो ही रहा है, फिर जरूरत ही क्या है, हम तो नंबर 3 पे ऑलरेडी आ गए, बस अब तो नंबर 2 और 1 ही बच गया। लेकिन भारत की आबादी बहुत ज्यादा है, और ये जो स्टडी करते हैं हम लोग को खुश रखने में विश्वास रखते हैं। अगर हम लोग आपस में देखें तो उतना हम लोग आगे नहीं है, तो हमारा पर्पज ये है कि हम इतने पीछे भी नहीं है कि हाथ पैर छोड़ दें, लेकिन इतने आगे भी नहीं है क्योंकि हमारी जो आबादी है इस वजह से ये डेटा लगता है कि हम ऑलरेडी बहुत आगे हैं। There you go.
वो डिवाइड एक्सप्लेन करेंगे, वो दिखना ही रहेगा वहाँ, मतलब डिफरेंट डिफरेंट उन्होंने जो बताया था।
ये जो
वो कह रहे थे ना, मतलब
जी
कौन सी यूज ज्यादा होता है,
हाँ,
कौन सी
कौन सा
कम
use
यूज होता है।
जी
हाँ।
तो जैसे इंडिया में आप देख रहे होंगे कि सबसे दाहिने हाथ को ऑन द राइट पॉलिसी एंड गवर्नेंस वाले थोड़ा सा यूज करते हैं, काले में दिख रहा होगा सबसे आगे।
R&D सबसे ज्यादा है सर।
जी अब मैं सबसे
अच्छा,
दाहिने से शुरू कर रहा था गौतम
और
साहब।
मैं चाइना का पढ़ लिया।
जी।
इंडिया का आपका सही है सर।
नहीं नहीं कोई बात नहीं। तो इसी तरह से हम लोग जैसे शिवा सर टैलेंट में हम लोग के नंबर्स काफी ज्यादा है, क्योंकि आप उसको सबसे बड़ा अनुभाग देखेंगे टैलेंट में। और पब्लिक ओपिनियन हम लोग जो ओपिनियन अपनी एक्सप्रेस करते हैं, कई बार वो भी एआई में हार्नेस हो जाती है, जो अपने मत रखते हैं काफी खुल के। बाकी जगह अगर आप देखेंगे चीन में ये मत जो है उन्होंने आर देते हैं, अपनी बात को कम कहते हैं क्योंकि डरते हैं।
How it is talent
एग्जैक्टली, मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है।
I don't know.
पिछले
I don't know. This data is
talent just to get out the particular talent about
he is asking you if this slide, would you disaggregate it and tell him and Shiva Saab also that in India or in any part, how have they focused on talent? Because that's a very high component in the India infographic. Quick remark and then we move on. Thank you.
Yes, actually, Stanford University, they have 7 axes, and based on those 7 pillars, one of which is talent. They are doing research within the countries, taking the numbers of the people who are involved in artificial intelligence, product creation, research and development parts, startups who are basically outsourcing technology and different kind of services to worldwide companies who are using AI and creating tools. So this is basically done based on the official information and information gathered from the companies where talent is focused.
The other thing, Ayush, thank you for saying a question from the chat. All the other friends who are on the chat, you are most welcome to sing. We are trying to look at the chat all the time. You are just as important to us. So please don't let the people physically here get the monopoly. But Ayush, to your point, you are surprised that there is more R&D. Well, these are small base. The base is very low as yet. So these are only ratios out of the data which Stanford could get. So we are just trying to make the larger point about how India is placed right now on the yardstick that Stanford has used. We can go on. Thank you. Thank you,
Yes,
Ayush.
yes. Just one thing to add. For example, if you see the economy in United States is really big in terms of AI, but in India it's not very big. But still, the talent and R&D are big enough, meaning that Indian companies or people very often are working for United States economy, United States companies, because those are investing a lot. And although India has vast talent and knowledge in technology, but still very few Indian companies are investing in technology and hiring this talent. So this is why, but you know what, we can basically share the detailed information of this. Later, all our audience will have opportunity to, again, dive deep into all this information, because whatever we are doing today is creating the foundation of this rapid growth, and these numbers will help us to understand in which fields we have to do more and in which fields we are kind of okay. But moving forward, today, as we all know, China and USA are in a very, very tough competition. And the main large language models which are popular are coming from China, like DeepSeek, for example, or United States like ChatGPT, Gemini, etc. even, for example, video generation models, which are doing great job. Some of the biggest are coming from China, some from United States. And lately in United States Congress, they said that China is behind only for 6 months. And they're very much afraid if China will come and take over. So that's why AI race is becoming more and more, let's say, cruel. So with all this coming back to us, we have to understand that in this nowadays world, the minimum literacy threshold is raised up a lot. And I have written here in 21st century, but then I'm crossing this and saying today. Why? Because, in 21st century, we have another 75 years. So the minimum literacy threshold will rise more and more. But nowadays, at minimum, each of us has to be AI literate to consider him or herself literate overall. So this course will be focused on making us AI not only literate, but AI proficient. So Rohit, you want to add something?
No, nothing to add except to bring in, welcome new people who have joined in. Thank you for joining.
Oh, really? We have 30
we are
plus
talking
people.
to people from experts from Re-Armenia organization, who, the name suggests, are from the beautiful country of Armenia. Any of you have been there, by the way?
You heard about it.
You heard about it. Good. So,
Yeah.
and basically, Mr. Gevorg is talking in English. I raise my hand as a representative of some of you. You have still not told me, but I'm still raising it. And I try to, मैं उसको हिंदी में भी कह देता हूँ, so that सब लोग एक साथ जुड़ें. और वैसे जब प्रोग्राम हमारा शुरू होगा, तो सैटरडे को इंग्लिश में होगा और उसमें हिंदी बीच बीच में करेंगे. लेकिन संडे को जो लोग ज्वाइन करना चाहेंगे, वो पूरा खुलेआम बातचीत होगी खुल के कि भाई ये क्या हुआ कल की स्लाइड दीजिए. तो स्लाइड्स भी they will be with you so that you can go over them and come out outside as a better expert. And what he has said here is very important, that it's like knowing English or Hindi, or maybe basics of Google Maps. अगर आज के ज़माने में नहीं जानते होगे, so you can be in serious trouble. So these literacy issues is like all yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Like 100 years ago, knowing letters to be able to read was minimum threshold of literacy. And then knowing computer, using phone became the minimum threshold. And now for sure, knowing AI, using AI is already the minimum threshold. So our course is focused on that. By the way, as Rohit said, all the information that we are presenting here, the slides, the video of this presentation, we will share with all of you. Also, we will share our contact information, emails, WhatsApp. So always the participants of the course will have opportunity to call and write us with any questions. So we will be always open to support you to make sure that we're becoming AI proficient as soon as possible. So I want to pass the word to my dear colleague Anahit. So she will explain you in couple of words or maybe in bullet points. So what will be consisting of the course, what we have included in the whole 10-week course. Anahit, if you may.
Yeah, thank you so much. As we talked about the AI literacy and the minimum skills and knowledge we need to know to navigate in this new world, I would like to present this 10-week course which we have designed. And this includes 10 main topics that we're going to cover during these 10 weeks. First, it is AI first mindset and foundation, which will be the most essential part for the rest of the topics in order for us to digest the rest. We will get to know prompt engineering, what it is, and how we can communicate with different AI models and tools in order to get the best possible results. We're going to do deep research on different topics. Previously we were to scroll from pages, from browser to another in order to find comprehensive information on the topic we needed to know. But now we can do the deep research in a couple of minutes with the right tools, and we'll get even better answers, you know? Then we will have topics on content generation, like images, videos, and this will not only increase the quality of what we were doing previously, but will also save some resources that we were to spend on a huge production teams. So this is also very evolving sphere in AI. Then we will cover some other topics like presentation generation, which is also transformed with AI, and website generation. You know, we no longer need to be developers, or we no longer need a developer for us to have a website. By the way, I will show a demonstration of creating a website. And the last topic is AI agents and AI automations. This is something really very transformative for the world because, you know, whatever I mentioned, they're mainly focused on empowering us to do lots of things we were doing previously. But as for the AI automations and AI agents, we can delegate some tasks to AI so it will work for us 24/7, and we can have a rest. We can spend time with our dear people. This is the main point. And finally, we will have projects by our course participants. And during our last week, 5 of the course participants will present their project on which they were working during the course and get the feedback of the teachers and their peers, the audience. So these are the main topics that are going to empower us during these 10 weeks.
Thank you, Anahit Can. Anahit, I'm sorry. By the way, we used to say in Armenian, we very often say Can, which is like dear friend. But I know in Indian it's about a lot deeper relations. So sorry us saying Can time to time. So Rohit,
It's like the Indian G, as I know. Rohit, you can
okay,
correct me if I'm mistaken.
okay.
So please go on, Gevorgyan.
Yeah,
Right.
just one thing more, and Rohit can continue. I want to make sure that everybody understands that during this course, we will be focused on learning by doing philosophy, meaning that all the participants will create their own projects, will generate their own images, and in the end, 5 of the participants will be chosen to present their projects created during the process. Rohit?
Yeah, good. So we have a few people online and we have folks here. So enough of talking by the 3 of us mostly. Maybe Dr. Suman, who is sitting here, इसमें से आपको which of the areas attract you? You can choose one just to get a sense of the house. ये नहीं है कि आप बाकी नहीं पढ़ेंगी, लेकिन अगर आपको इसमें सबसे useful, she's a dietitian and she's going to help us understand which of these, according to her, will really help her. Quickly, we'll do the round. Keep your answers ready so that others don't have to wait. Maybe we can start while the dietitian is thinking. Sir, with your name, 2 gentlemen who walked in, your name and if you think you want to make a pick. There's no right or wrong answer, by the way.
Of course, of course.
For my son. He's doing MA from Delhi University.
Okay.
Yeah. He music.
Music. Classical.
So he's exploring the option for applying AI in the field of classical
Of
music.
course, of course. So AI in the field of classical music.
Yeah.
Okay, so Anahit, you have some fun stuff lined up for your good name.
Nitesh Thakur.
Nitesh.
Anitesh.
Anitesh. Anitesh. Okay. So Anitesh has interest in classical music. And can AI come in? हाँ भैया. जय.
नयन
नयन. जय. Sorry. नयन. आपको इसमें से कौन सा एरिया इंटरेस्टिंग लग रहा है जिसमें आप अपने लाइफ में यूज कर पाएंगे?
Website generation.
Website generation. Website generation. So that's one area. The ladies, are you sisters? Okay, you look quite similar. Presentations नहीं कर पा रही हैं अभी. फटाफट presentation देना होता है. What do you do otherwise? Executive assistant. So that's pretty core to your function.
course.
Okay. Sister?
Sir, actually, I'm from designing field.
Okay.
So I think image generation or video generation.
Image
will
and
help.
video. Okay. Okay. Designing. Yeah. Actually, you'll be using all, but probably at the moment you think this is the most burning problem. Rajiv ji, you want to say something? आपके लिए क्या इस्तेमाल होगा ये? He is the core of our work here.
Website.
Website generate करेंगे. BBB की website आप ही चलाते हो? Little bit. Okay.
So for me.
Sir, we are not going to spare you.
Yeah.
It will come to you.
Yeah.
It's for deep research, image generation and video generation, because without deep research, we can't make image and video.
Yeah. So deep research, which presently it used to be Google, but now I think there is a lot of other options, including Gemini from Google itself.
We have to know more about tools
Fantastic.
so that we can get the accurate data.
Gautam sir, can you even
Sir,
decide? आप तो सब चीज जानते हैं.
Sir, all are useful, but I will focus more for prompt engineering, image generation, video generation, and AI automation.
Excellent.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
How AI helped me in designing?
Correct.
In my designing
Correct.
field.
So she wants to know, as you get apparent, काफी कुछ तो आपको इसमें जो एक तरह से भाषा सीख लेंगी आप. भाषा सीखने के बाद उसका कैसे प्रयोग करना है पढ़ने में, लिखने में, डिजाइनिंग में, वो आप जानेंगी. लेकिन अलग से भी बात कर सकती हैं इनसे. लेकिन फिलहाल आप इस वक्त बेसिक लिटरेसी जो अपनी साक्षर होने की प्रक्रिया है उसमें आप आए. और उसके बाद आप उससे खुद ही देखेंगे कि मैं, क्योंकि एक्सपर्ट देखिए आपने डिजाइनिंग में ना ये है ना मैं. लेकिन अगर कुछ साक्षरता बढ़ जाएगी, आपकी लिटरेसी बढ़ जाएगी, यू विल यूज इट बेटर. जैसे अभी सुमन मैडम ने सोच लिया कि वो क्या सोचेंगी, बताइए. क्यों? वाई?
जैसे कुछ खाने के लिए आप लोगों को अट्रैक्ट करना चाहते हैं,
Okay.
इस तरह से ये खाएंगे तो ये अच्छा रहेगा आपकी
Okay.
बॉडी के लिए,
ओके.
इस तरह इसको ज्यादा हेल्पफुल है.
ओके, वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. क्या एप्लीकेशन सोचा नहीं था. यस डॉटर.
AI automation.
एआई ऑटोमेशन.
I have to work a lot for data.
हाँ, डेटा आपको तो
For data
डेटा
science.
जॉक है आपका. यस.
Automation might help in that, in sorting data faster.
वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग.
By the way, you can write down which AI tools have been using. You can write down in the chat whoever has joined via the Zoom link. So we can see what are your favorite AI tools for now.
Yeah, we will go into individual queries on the chat. But Amandeep and I can see other people who are on the chat having a small disadvantage. So please assert yourself. Please keep banging in your questions. But the point about going around the thing is to give a sense of how diverse our needs are, and yet centrally क्या AI से उससे हमारे को extra competitiveness मिलती है, जैसे कि classical music design, in terms of what data requirements we have. Yeah, Jay. Deep research. You have a friend here. It's deep research as well. जी. थोड़ा जोर से so that सबको समझ में आ जाए.
Website generation, AI automation.
AI automation. Those on the chat, we are noting down this thing at the moment. I think the audio is not on for the folks on the chat. Do I get it right here, Devak Jan?
To open the voice for chat members, right? That was you're asking?
Okay, good. So we'll just have Shiva Saab also. Would you like to pitch in, sir? How would you see any of these 10 useful to your life as an administrator and as a scholar of your own craft? Right. The good news is that probably by the end of 10 weeks, you will have a little bit of everything, and then you will know how to push one or the other. So your video generation, you will require input from some of the areas that Anahit and her other instructors later are going to talk about. Yeah, quick question here, and then we'll move.
Yeah, Rohit, you're muted.
India is also coming up with their own AI. तो हम किस पे काम करेंगे और हमें किस पे रिजल्ट्स अच्छे मिलेंगे, ये हम कैसे डिसाइड करेंगे?
Right. So the question in English is that what about Indian AI, and where will we be working on? I'll, on behalf of the team here, say that for the moment, we will just go for literacy. Let us first figure out how the world is doing it, whether it is, prompt engineering or image generation. But the work that's happening, for instance, in Bhashini, you can type the same things or a more refined version of what you would do today in 10 weeks and then use it better. So while the models are getting better and more intuitive, the West is also not far behind. They are tracking the AI requirements of the market. And India is such a big market. You will see आप हनुमान चालीसा पर कुछ type कीजिए बहुत specific type का, you'll get a reply even in a foreign GPT. But needless to say, you will get equipped to decide then which of the tools that will help your cause. Yeah. Okay, Anahit, all yours.
I just
Thank
wanted
you
to
so
add,
much.
Anjan, I'm sorry. I just wanted to add something. One of our friends said about music, but we didn't put the music here. But with video generation part, we are learning how to use different tools. For example, Suno, which is one of the best to create voices and also to create music. So Anjan, can you please confirm if we will have a music creation session in the course as well?
Yeah, actually, we will have a dedicated lesson about 10 AI use cases. And one of them will be music generation, and we will be learning to generate this music with one of the leading tools. By the way, today we can have this demonstration session of music as well.
We will do an experiment today. Yeah, but also as we want every participant to get whatever they really need, I want to suggest that during the course or even maybe after the course also, you can get in touch with some of our teachers who are particularly has expertise in music creation. For example, Hasmik Soromonyan, one of our teachers, she is very proficient in music generation. So out of the course, even if you have questions, we can bring you together with some of our teachers to dive deep into the problem that you personally have. I mean, this is very important for us to make sure that every participant really gets whatever they need. So let me continue with the presentation. This slide is mainly for people who think that AI will come and replace us. Instead of us, they will be doing everything. So I want to tell you that AI is a tool, and AI will not replace humans. Humans using AI will replace humans who don't. So this is very important to understand that as soon as we use AI, we know AI, so we might, replace the others who still don't use. But of course, in our culture, we always are helping the others who don't know. So I want you, after the course, to do the same. Spread all this knowledge and information about your friends. Anyways, so AI is a tool, and we have to use it. And there are two main directions of using AI. One is augmentation, and the second is automation. By the way, there are some words I wanted to translate into Hindi or Sanskrit. So, I mean, I've been doing this with AI. So maybe this is not the best or modern Hindi, for which I'm sorry. So we'll make our Hindi, at least written Hindi, better and better over time. But let me focus on these two things, augmentation and automation. Augmentation is when you're doing the same thing which you were doing before, but with AI and more efficiently. By the way, there are numbers from 5 to 10 times more efficient you will be while using AI. But the second thing is the most exciting for me is automation, when you stop doing the same thing which you were doing before, because you have automated the whole process. You have created the agent. By the end of this course, each of you will be able to create an agent and to automate some particularly mechanical work that you are doing now, but you don't want to do. So you will be able to delegate all those things by automation to AI. So moving forward, I want you to have a little bit understanding of all of us, to have an understanding of how AI works. Actually, as a technology, it is simulating whatever we have in our nature. For example, camera simulates our sight, eyes, you know, like microphone simulates our ears. So artificial intelligence simulates our brain, you know, these neurons, the synapses, the network, neural network. So this is digital neural network. By the way, before AI, when we were saying intelligence, we were understanding only a person, a human being. Huh? So as we started using this artificial intelligence term, it became like something similar to us or equal to us. And some people are afraid of having another intelligence, you know, thing, which might be something doing better than we, and it creates some kind of anxiety. So I want to tell that, of course, all this is a technology, and we will know how to handle this technology, and this simulation of our brain will be used at best. So how it is working, you know, so artificial intelligence is being fed with the data that we are providing. It can be text, images, videos. So if artificial intelligence can do something, it's because that we have done that before and feed with this information AI. For example, if you feed a lot of like millions of pictures of kitten, AI understands what kitten usually look like. And when you ask, please generate a kitten for me, it will do already a new generation of kitten based on the feed information. Why is this is important to understand? Because during the process, there are tools in which we will be feeding our information. For example, if you want to create music, you are feeding the music that you like, so it will learn from that and then create similar music for you, for example. Or it's working very good in texts. If you want to create some article, so you're feeding, for example, Notebook LM tool with the articles you like. I will tell about that later. So it will create in the right quality and in the right structure that you want. So AI learns from the fed data, and we nowadays can feed our own data to make sure that we got the best quality from AI. So moving forward, I want to introduce you to the stages of development of AI. So in the very beginning, it was just perceptive AI, meaning that AI was recognizing images, texts, so and nothing more. When right now you're using those technologies, when your phone recognizes your face and then logged in, so this is just perceptive AI. Or for example, you want to go somewhere, AI understands the map and gives you the best route. Or you give your text, for example, printed, and it turns it to the digital text. So these all are perceptive AI, which is several decades already working in different businesses. But after it comes generative AI, when AI understands everything, collects all the data, and starts creating information or content on its own, like generating images, generating text, generating videos. So right now we are in a very a high pace of development of this generative AI stage. So the third stage, but you know, I want to show you something, and after I will go to the next stage. So let me show you the image generated by my friend, our colleague Arshak, who started using Mid-Journey AI from 2022 when it just came up. And he did this experiment back then. He said, please generate a Santa Claus hugging children in a photorealistic quality. So what you see on the screen is what AI understand as a photorealistic back then. But why I'm showing this to you, to understand how fast the development of AI is going. So in just 3 months, in July the same year, he gave the same prompt and got totally different quality, a lot closer to photorealistic image. Of course, you can see there 7, 8 fingers, like very unusual faces and everything. But the same tool, just in 2 years, created this photo based on the same prompt. And so, you know, this is perfect photo already. So nowadays, if you want to understand the photography is AI or not, you have to ask if this image is in a high enough quality. So as higher the quality is, as most likely this is AI, because humans nowadays are not creating this high quality images. So it is developing very fast. And last year, the same Mid-Journey with the same prompt is creating already high quality video. I will show you another example to understand how the video generation is being progressed. For example, here you see 2023, Will Smith eating spaghetti. And then 2025, the same prompt. I mean, you see tremendous growth. Why I'm showing this? This is to understand that even if something we want to do with AI and we don't like the quality, we have to know that this is just matter of time. In several months, in several years, for sure, we will have a lot better quality. So with this, I encourage you to start using AI, and doesn't matter how good result or bad result you are getting, just continue using it, being sure that you will come at one point to the best possible, let's say, qualities. So now I want to share, pass the word to Anahit. So she will show you how actually the image generation nowadays is working, how easily you can create perfect images and like give birth to your fantasies. Anahit, will you please show some image generation now? I'm stopping the sharing so you can share your desktop.
Okay, thank you so much. I have an idea of image generation demonstration for today. So let's see what we have now. Okay, you probably see my screen, yeah? This is an image of mine. This is an original image, not generated with AI, but I want to do some experiment with it. And I have a prompt here. Let me copy that and we will explore these prompts now. There is a tool that is called Lamarena, which I love really much, very much, because this is an experimental platform when we can, for example, test the best image generation models for free. This is a testing platform. So what I'm going to do now is I'm creating a new chat. And then I can actually choose side-by-side mode and choose the 2 top image generation models that I would like to test. For example, here I can activate the generate image function and choose the models that I would like to generate image for me. For example, GPT image 1.5 model and Gemini Free Pro image preview, which is the same as Nano Banana. You have probably heard about this. Now, you remember my image. So this is me. I'm attaching my image here. So here it is. And now I'm prompting it to generate image for me. Until it generates, where I'm going to introduce my prompt. So I was exploring some traditional Indian wear and came to this salwar kameez. So I'm asking these models to generate an image of me wearing some Indian traditional salwar kameez, and let's see which kind of generations we will have now. Actually, I have done some experiment before our webinar. If we see it is generating long, we can see the results, but it mainly, we have the first generation now. And as you see, the second one is being generated at the moment. And you can see whether this is something really Indian or not. But
So
as for the character,
we are having a snap poll here. Which one she was looking nicer? Which was only the men are going to vote here. The previous one or this one? Come on, guys. This one, this one. Any. So Anahit, you have the vote here. Yeah, thank you. Please carry on with the next one. Thank you.
thank you. The second one, Nano Banana is now generating. So let's not wait for this generation. Oh, we have the second one, and this is a blue generation. Now you can vote which one is more Indian for you.
Okay, blue
So
one or
this
red
was
one? Guys. Red one, okay. The ladies are also voting, by the way.
Thank you. This was just a demonstration of how fast AI can solve different problems. And this character consistency for AI image generation was a real big issue. It kept my face, kept my body, and actually I added these facts in my prompt as well. For example, preserve the person's face, facial features, hair, body proportions, age, etc., etc. So these are some techniques that we always use to get the best possible results of any kind of AI generation models. That was the first demonstration. Now I would like Georg to continue,
Yes.
or maybe. Okay, good.
Yeah,
Let's
thank you
go
very
ahead.
much.
Quick remark, Georg, we are already reaching about 1 o'clock, so we should use the demonstrations a little faster. But my point here is that AI को बताना भी पड़ता है कि क्या नहीं करना है. What you don't need to do is also important. So she said, preserve my face. Otherwise, in an earlier model, it could have possibly distorted it and spoiled the whole game. So what you have to do is also intelligently put boundary conditions. It's like talking to a kid, sometimes you say, oh, go conquer the world, but doesn't mean, the person actually goes and does crazy things. So this is the point. Georg, all yours, sir.
Yes, by the way, I will try to do my part faster to give more time to different experiments and image generations, etc., etc. I mean, because these are very interesting and important parts, so we know how to use. I just want to add one ethical thing, because during this course, you will learn a lot of techniques, prompt techniques, how to precisely create the images and videos, even of different people. But this is very important, not to use it for uncensored, for example, reasons, or not to fake or make deep fake videos. So ethical part is very important. And also you will recognize how to figure out if this is AI or not, asking like smart questions. Okay, moving forward, there is another, let's move to this part. So I was talking about stages of development. So perceptive AI and then generative AI. And now we are in agentic AI, let's say, stage where AI got agency and it already decides what to do. Before we were telling, we need this, and it was generating something. Now we can give the main goal I need to solve this problem, and the agent created by us can already decide which steps to take, how to solve that problem. This is extremely exciting part, and we will get to this later. So the next phase will be physical AI. Right now, we're not there yet, but of course, a lot of companies are creating robots. I can show you one of those presentations of Tesla showing how Optimus humanoid robot is working. At the moment, you can buy some very simple robots from China, from Unitree company, for example. The other day, we had Unitree robot in our Rearming Academy presentation, but these are kind of toys. So they are promising, and Unitree and Boston Dynamics and Tesla, that by the end of this year, we will have already humanoid robots which will solve different problems in the physical world for us. By the way, why they did choose humanoid type of robot, like human, 2 hands, 2 legs, because all the world is created by us for humans, like, you know, stairs, shelves, doors and everything. So in order to make robot to easily use all the environment, not to redesign the environment, these companies are creating humanoid robots. So moving forward, another important thing I want you to know is the stages of AI power development. Just now we have talked about the functional development, perceptive, generative, agentic, and physical. But now we have to talk about power development. Before, we had just a regular artificial intelligence, which was doing one simple thing. For example, this AI is playing chess, very well playing chess. The other AI is recognizing images. The third one recognized, for example, maps. But now we are in AGI stage, artificial general intelligence, where the same AI can do different things already. Knows very well physics, can calculate some numbers, can create some essays, poems, etc., can generate images, the same AI. And now we have this situation where artificial general intelligence is better in everything than the average person. So the next step will be artificial superintelligence, the third level. In this case, AI will be better at everything than every human person, like better mathematician than the best mathematician, better, for example, writer than the best, for example, poem writer. Of course, now we are not in this stage, and most probably from 5 to 10 years we will come to that. But it's important for us to understand where all these developments are heading. So which situation or which world we will have in 10 years. So depending on this, we have to create our foundations of our learning, of our AI usage and everything. So at the moment, we are in this AGI stage, which is, by the way, not the point in the time. For example, before this, we didn't have AGI. After this, we have AGI. No, this is a short part where we start having AGI, and this AGI is becoming better and better every day. So it's important to understand this as well. Moving forward, coming back to our course, now we have to start our AI transformation to be able to survive and grow and use all these opportunities in this new world. For this, as Anahit said, the first thing, the very, very first thing we have to do, we have to adopt this AI first mindset. I don't know, again, in Hindi, if it says the right word or not, but it's important because this is very basic idea, AI first mindset. What does this mean? If you have this mindset, whenever you're doing something, first of all, you're asking if I can do this thing using AI. If no, okay, you're doing the same thing, the same way which you did before, but if the answer is yes, yes, you can do this with AI. So it's extremely important that you do that with AI. I mean, find the solutions, find the new tools. You will be, during this course, we will create the community. You will be the part of this community. So whenever you ask can I do this with AI? And the answer is yes. You better go to your community, talk to your friends, find out how you can do the same thing with AI. It will take some time, it will take some effort from you, but this effort is the transformation guarantee, your transformation guarantee. So I understand that during the first period, you will spend more time on finding the tools, figuring out the techniques, but you better spend that time, because after spending that time, you will become from 5 to 10 times more efficient. So AI first mindset is the foundation. And of course, when you want to use AI, you have to know which tools you can find for that. So there is a website which says there'sanAIforthat.com. And today, there are more than 45,000 tools already using AI, solving different like 18,000 tasks and jobs. Of course, we know like ChatGPT, Gemini, third, fourth, like 10, 20, 30, 50 maybe tools, but 45,000. I mean, this is a huge amount. Of course, not all of these tools are good. The majority are messy tools, but our team, what we do, I mean, the main value that we're bringing is we're figuring out which tools are designed for what, which tools are doing their job precisely, like in good way, how to use these tools to get most out of them. I mean, what are the prompt techniques, strategies to use these tools, and creating the education content out of this information and passing to you and to our community members. But still, you can have this website, and if you want, you can go and dive deep into different types of tools. Rohit, you're welcome to add your word.
Yeah, so we lost you for a bit. The signal was a little unstable, but the sense which I want to share in this room is that to Madam's question on design mein kaun sa use karna hai, you will have a choice that you will be given by way of figuring out the literacy part yourself. आपको खुद से ज़्यादा जल्दी और ज़्यादा अच्छी तरीके से select करने की knowledge मिल सकती है by doing this. Because at this moment to say ये वाला use कर लीजिए, वो बड़ा functional है. But आपको एक बार दौड़ना सीख लेंगे, तो फिर आप चाहे और further athletics करें या ना करें, वो आपके ऊपर. So
जितने भी tools होते हैं, they are on. मतलब we have to put.
We can equip you with your knowledge. जैसे मैडम ने अपना फोटोग्राफी का दिखाया, तो अब वो फ्री है या नहीं है? You can ask the tool or you can ask us. But we will afford you this perspective that 45,000 AI tools are already.
If we are using some like complementary kind of AI tool, वो result वो नहीं देता जो हम purchase करने पे लेते हैं, because of the plugins and all. So how will we distinguish all these things?
Yes, so that's the whole point of the course, that you will know among the free, if you're only interested in free, which ones are slightly better. You will get to know. On the other hand, if somebody is commanding a premium, a payment, there's a reason why they exist in the market. So even within ChatGPT 5.2, there is a simple Go which they are giving for free. Then there is a pro tool, and in between there's an intermediate product. Each one has its own number of, and she'll get into it later, the number of tokens and the kind of sub-conditions you can give. Usne Salwar Kameez mein, she gave an example that retain my face, do the following. So certain things you want the AI to do, and certain things you don't want it to do. The more sophisticated the AI is, they will probably try and command a premium order. Yeah, guys, all yours.
Yeah, it was, by the way, very important point you were mentioning, Rohit, because of course there are a lot of free tools, and even the paid tools, they have their free versions, but it's very important to understand where the free tools are enough for you, for which kind of tasks those are enough, and for which those are not. So, but if you want to use some sophisticated tools, or you want to do some hard tasks, meaning that it's important for you and you better pay for it. Maybe you are earning money on that because, you can spend like $20 per month for ChatGPT 5.2, and you can do your text work, your reports, and your research results, articles 10 times faster. I mean, it's really like when you have these tools, these 6, by the way, are the tools that I have chosen, and usually I'm using these tools. They are kind of my team, my small like assistants, and I'm paying like $20 or so for each, and they're doing huge amount of job. So if I want to hire somebody, I will spend like 30, 40 times more than, for example, this tool. But I want, these are the tools that I'm using, but I want Anahit to show what are the main tools that we will be mastering during this course. Anahit-Jan, if you may.
Yeah, of course. Actually, I was mentioning the topics we were going to explore, and these are the tools that will be included in the topics that I mentioned. For example, these large language models like Gemini models, ChatGPT models, or Grok. These are the models that are solving different problems today, and we can have different kinds of generations with them. Here we have some image generation tools, both in ChatGPT and Nano Banana, as we tested. We will have Gamma for presentation making, Notebook LM for creating content based on our sources, like we can even control the knowledge of AI, we can say this way. So this is the main tools that are going to be our future assistants and make us more effective in our efforts. So let us just not to talk about all of them. Here you can see the logos, and we are going to explore them in details during our 10 weeks.
Yes, and it will be also very important to understand where you use which tool. For example, Grok, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, all of them has this LLM empowered chat interfaces. But for example, Grok is more honest in some cases, or Gemini, for example, is very good for language translations. For example, I'm using Gemini whenever I want to create some Armenian text. But if I want to do some deep research and I want to create some report about some specific field, I'm using ChatGPT. For me, the data that ChatGPT has and analyzes is a lot more, let's say, relevant, etc., etc. So all these tools, and not only this, these are just main 15 tools you will be mastering during the process. So these tools, as I said already, will become your assistants. So they do their job precisely and quickly. They have no working hours. They don't get emotional or they don't get tired, meaning that it's gonna be very like strong team that you're creating from these AI tools. But there is very, very important part, which is prompting part. So for the best result, we must provide the best prompt. As Anahit showed you, like creation the prompt, like providing specific data. So one of those techniques, I will show a couple of techniques today. Later in the course, you will have a lot more. One of those is ACDQ, act, context, details, and questions. So how this works? First of all, you have to say, please act like a marketing professional, for example. I mean, you have to say as who you want AI to be acting. So based on that, it will focus on the field that you have adjusted. And then context. You can say that I want to create the marketing campaign for my company. And then the third, details. So you're giving as many details as possible about your business. So it will get the like detailed information about your market, your customers, your products, your prices, and everything. And then Q, questions. But in this time, you are telling AI to ask the questions to you. And based on the answers that you are providing, AI will create a lot better quality of the marketing campaign. So we have hand here Please, Rohit, say whatever you have to say, and
So I'm
after
saying
that,
the
I will
obvious
ask
here,
Anahit to
but
demonstrate
fundamentally we are
ACDQ.
looking at, sorry, that.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So to say the obvious, each person will be better off if you say, act like a medical doctor, act like a dietitian, as opposed to act like a designer. सेम क्वेश्चन आप पूछेंगे, बट आप उसको एक पर्सोना दे देंगे कि आप इस तरह से सोचना शुरू कीजिए, तो रिप्लाई में थोड़ा डिफरेंस होगा. उसी चीज को कॉन्टेक्स्ट भी कि डॉक्टर who is an MBBS but is not a specialist in cancer. इसमें आप एक who's a designer but in textiles and not in, let's say, something else in house construction designing. Then you give the details of what you want the GPT to do, and then you ask the question. The summation of it is right in the beginning, you tell it to act like somebody, not a general purpose answer. You ask, give it context why your question is being asked. Third, you give the details as precisely as possible. And last but not the least, the idea. We're just leaving you with a trick. You give the question itself. And how you therefore learn the craft of putting all these in one place, rather than in 4 different questions to the prompt, you'll get a good reply. But there is again, my favorite idea, which is not here on the slide, is temperature 0. Until you write temperature 0, even then my experience is the GPT will give you something which is borderline hallucination. Hallucinate करता है, वो अपने तरफ से मनगढ़ंत जवाब देता है. वो बच्चे की तरह है कि सवाल पूछ लिया तो जवाब देना है, पता हो नहीं पता हो तो भी. लेकिन अगर आप टेम्परेचर 0 लिखेंगे, वो मैं किसी क्लास में अलग से किसी को बता दूंगा, तो आपको वो यथासंभव ज्यादा प्रिसाइज आंसर देगा, एज अपोज टू उसका जो डिफॉल्ट सेटिंग है, विच इज 0.7. उसमें अभी नहीं जा रहे हैं, बट ये संदर्भ देना और उसको बताना कि किस तरह सोचना है और उसका फिर सवाल पूछना, आपको बेहतर जवाब मिल सकता है. वही सवाल अब मजाक में अगर हम लोग करें कि इनका एक कोई क्वेश्चन पूछें डाइट पे, और आप उसके नॉर्मल आदमी की तरह, इंसान की तरह पूछें, सवाल में और जवाब में फर्क आ जाए. Thank you. Back to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Rohit. I just want to make sure that we got right concerning the question. This is very important part when not you are asking questions to AI, but you ask AI to give you questions, because you're saying, okay, is there any more information that I have to provide you? Please ask me questions, answers of which will help you to do the job in the best way. And in this case, it's very interesting. It's very interesting how it works. In these cases, it asks questions you never thought even about that, but it's very intuitive. So you understand, yes, I mean, I should provide this information to AI to get the best result, but you didn't think of that. So when you tell it, ask the questions, it reveals a lot more information. So if you don't mind, I would ask Anahit to give a little demonstration of how ACDQ is working. Anahit, can you do that?
Yes, let's do that, and it will be more practical. So let me share my screen. So I want to experiment with one of the most popular large language models, like ChatGPT. Let us test with this model, and let's imagine I have a Samosa Mishtan Bandar in Delhi, and I want to create a marketing campaign for this Mishtan Bandar, and let us give an ACDQ prompt to ChatGPT and see which kind of marketing campaign it will create for us. So, by the way, I'm not going to type anything. I'm just, I will just tell ChatGPT to do whatever I'm doing with speech to text AI, which we'll be learning during our course. So let me just...
That's, by the way, Whisper Flow, which is a wonderful tool. I'm using it always. So you're just telling whatever you want by your voice, and 3-4 times faster it creates a text than you would type. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much. So we're now prompting. Hey, you are a top marketing expert with 20 years of expertise and very focused on high conversion. Like you mainly have this 10x ROI in any of your campaigns. So now you're working on a 3-month marketing campaign on your Samosa Mishtan Bandar, which is in Delhi, and you want to 5x your monthly revenue. Please create a marketing plan for these 3 months, and in case of any questions you may have to provide the best possible marketing campaign for me. First, feel free to ask me the questions, then I will provide the answers, and only after that you will create the campaign. So this is the prompt, the main ACDQ prompt. So let's see which it will create for us. Now let me just check something. I guess we had some issues with speech to text, but now we have it. It is resolved.
It didn't work, huh? Oh, okay.
It is resolved. So
there is, okay.
I just samosa mish. It just made a mistake in Mishtan
Anna, can
Bandar.
you add some details as well? For example, your samosas are, I don't know, like, for example, 50 rupees the price, your customers are students, for example, to give a little more details of your customers,
Yeah,
for example.
that will be perfect. Thank you for guiding me. Now I'm going to add some more details in this section before the question. Sorry. Now some more details about my samosa. They cost 5 rupees, and my main target audience is the students who are going to the university and the school near my Mishtan Bandar. So we have these details added here. Mishtan Bandar, good. It just learned from my first correction. So I'm sending the prompt, and we see here we have GPT 5.2 model, and now critical questions it has for us. For example, how many schools, colleges, universities are there? Let's imagine there are 3. Now the second question, approximately daily student footfall passing your shop. Let's say 50. Now current business numbers, average samosa sold per day. Okay, it is starting to press me. Like 200 samosas. The fourth question, peak day sales versus slow day sales. Peak, it can be 1,000, and the slow days,
But 2 big numbers
like
for
50.
people passing.
The fifth question, monthly revenue. Let's say 5,000 rupees. I don't know if it is
No, it's
intuitive or not. And the
$500.
sixth question, profit margin.
Oh, $50.
Profit margin, it can be 20 rupees. Oh, 2 rupees. How did my
Profit margin per
I don't
samosa.
remember how much it cost.
You wrote 5, but of course the numbers are like imaginary
Okay,
numbers, not
let's
actual ones.
write 2. And here we have some more questions, but we can actually skip them. So skip the rest
now.
of the questions for now. But I would highly recommend to answer all of the questions that AI is asking you, so that it will create a more targeted, a more to the point marketing plan for you. So here is the strategy. Month 1, activate and pull. Here is the goal, key ideas, what we're going to do for this first month. And let's see tactics, for example, cue psychology, very important. It is suggesting us to have these cues in front of our Mishtan Bandar.
Like several people standing there always in the active time, right? So everybody will know that you are the best and a lot of people are waiting to buy one from you.
It also gives us the idea of student samosa card. For example, buy 9 samosas and the 10th will be free of charge for you. So these are ideas that it gives us based on the limited question answers we gave, but this is really very interesting. Group buying trigger. So in just a couple of minutes, it gave us these ideas, but I would like you to focus on the main perspective that this prompting technique will give us, because whenever you're sharing all the details with the AI models, by the way, this also works for the human experts. When you give the whole context, give all the details, the outcome will be much effective for you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Of course, we want to save time, so we're not going very deep into it, but I just wanted you to see actually how it works. You're giving the prompt and you're getting the whole plan of your marketing. And after that, you can ask even for the content and it will create the marketing content for you, for Instagram in different way, for Facebook in different, etc., etc. So, but there are a lot of other techniques. I want to show one more and we will pass through this. So for example, short prompting. This is another interesting technique to give the idea of what kind of, what quality or what kind of generation you want. For example, as I said, you are creating an article and you provide like few shots, several examples of the articles, one from Washington Post, the other from Forbes, whichever you liked. Some, I don't know, if you have like Daily Times, and based on these several articles, examples, they call it shots. AI will understand what are the main qualities you want, like the structure of the text, the tone of voice, and then you give your information and it creates the article based on the qualities that you have provided. And then there is one shot when you want AI to create something exactly the same with the example that you have. So you better give just one shot. So it will not go to others and it will create the same structure for you. And zero shot, this is maybe closer to this, let's say zero temperature, when you're not giving anything. But no, zero temperature was, as Rohit said, was more about hallucinations. But this is about not giving the frames to AI. So you're providing your information without any boundaries, any shots, and it starts like creating, let's say, the new and a lot of, it basically brings to the table all the imagination it could have. Without using any shots. But I want to say another thing, that nowadays AI came to the point where it understands us a lot better even without text. For example, in ChatGPT, I have drawn something like this. This is what I have drawn. You can see this image. And I mean, even this is not even a drawing. But then I gave this very simple prompt. I said, create a photorealistic image of this. I didn't even explain what I meant, but ChatGPT understood what I meant ideally, and he generated this perfect photo of this like handsome man with all the details, you know, the pole that he has in his hands, the hat and everything. So wonderful. And then I went more creative. I have drawn this turtle on the scooter. And then I tested the same prompt, photorealistic image of this. And again, I didn't even explain what is this. And I gave this to ChatGPT 4o and Nano Banana, and I had these results. So of course, ChatGPT is more precise. It created really photorealistic scooter and turtle, but Nano Banana is more creative. It created something like cartoon. So why I'm showing this, dears? Because today AI understands us better and better. And even if we explain something not in very precise way, or we don't even give the text, but we draw something out of mind, it can understand and create like exactly the result we need. So the same easy way we can do the automation process as well. I want to show you one flow. So this is automation of our newsletters. Truly saying, this is my favorite part, because automations and agents are taking a lot of job on themselves. So we're delegating a lot of activities to them, and we are free to create new ideas, new businesses, etc., etc. So in this particular case, we have created agent with make.com, which you will learn during the course as well. And we said, okay, now please go to email boxes of our teachers, of course, with the authority of our teachers. Find all the newsletters about AI, because our teachers in ReArmenia Academy, they're receiving very different types of newsletters to keep up with AI, to know what's happening in the world. So find these newsletters, take out of these newsletters the most interesting and trendy news, and then third step, please create a post based on this news with the links, with all the information you know about post, and then translate this to Armenian, and then post this translated text into our Telegram channel. But in Armenia, Telegram is very popular. I know that in India, WhatsApp is very popular. So you may use your WhatsApp groups to share knowledge and information with your friends. And you can create this kind of agent, which will do all these things in several minutes. Before AI, you might need a person who's monitoring the news, and then editor who's deciding which news we better show to our audience. And then you have to have translator, which will basically translate this text, make this for the WhatsApp. And then you have to have social media marketing person who's posting your visuals and your text in your social media. So it's taking usually days. And now this one agent within 2-3 minutes does all these let's say activities in a glance and in very high quality. So this is my favorite part actually. Also I wanted to show some of the image generations and video generations that our teachers have created, so you will know during the course with whom you will be dealing. For example, this is from our Hasmik. She's very proficient image generator, an artist, and so all these things, you can see how detailed, how precise generated images, but all these things are created by AI. And then you can create very different interiors for you. I mean, you just can imagine, you remember this turtle I have drawn. You can draw whatever type of interior you want, and AI will create the precise design of your interior for you. By the way, if you do the prompting in the good way, it will provide the designs which in the real life can be realized. For example, these tremendous dresses are also created by our Hasmik. Also the jewelry. By the way, I want to show you example. On the left, you see the jewelry design created by AI, and on the right, this is already the real jewelry created based on AI design. Why I'm showing this, I want you to understand that this is not like images you're creating in the virtual reality and that's it. No, all these ideas that you're creating with AI can be brought to real life, can become the real businesses and real products. This is very important to understand. So, and I want to show some video generations. This video is generated by Vahan from our team, who will be delivering the video classes, by the way, during this course. And he took the Sebastian Salgado's, so this is very famous photographer, photos. On the left bottom side, you will see the photo. And based on this photo with right prompts, he generated wonderful videos. I want to spend like together 2 minutes to see the quality of these videos. I'm not sure actually how good the quality of the image was, but you know, we will share all these presentations with you, and you will have chance to watch these videos and these objects in more details. But you will learn during the process how to take any photography, even the old photos of our grandmothers, grandfathers, or for example, photos taken with our friends, and we can turn all these photos easily into high quality videos. And how to do that? Using the same Veo, the tool by Google, or some other tools. So you will learn during the process. But also I want to show this video so you will understand not only you can photos turn into videos, but you can create your own realities out of your imagination. I mean, you see the very interesting materials and the cartoon. This is again created by Hasmik, one of our teachers. I want to show this to you as well. Yeah, you see, this is toy cartoon. So you can basically imagine whatever you want. And
we are having bandwidth issues. Gabor, we are having bandwidth issues.
Okay.
So you will have to be a little patient with the video or move to the next thing. But we've got the drift.
Okay, but actually, I will send all the links of different videos. Why I'm showing particularly these videos, not the ones that you can see in internet, but these are created with the same tools that you will be learning during the course, and created by the same teachers who will basically pass all their knowledge to you. And also I wanted to share this information with you. We're very proud of this. So Vahan Setoyan and Lilith Barsegyan, our teachers, they have created the video which won the first prize last December. Now we have already AI International Film Festivals in the world. By the way, this one is very famous one, created by Runway, one of the biggest video generation companies. So Lilith Barsegyan was the best in this video generation thing. So they will of course share all the knowledge and information we have. But again, sorry for the bandwidth problems, but from my side it shows that it's okay, but doesn't matter. So we will share all this information, and you will have time during this week to dive deep, to understand what are the qualities we're talking about, and to understand what you can create after these courses. From my side, this is it. I would like to pass the word to Anahit, so she will show a couple of generations, the interesting part. the actual demos of song creation, of website creation. By the way, today she will show you how in 5 minutes to create the whole website and to put it online. And with this, we will come to the Q&A already. Thank you very much. Anahit, you're welcome.
Thank you so much for your part. This is very important in order to get the things done, because having this AI first mindset is the first and the most fundamental part. For now, I'm going to continue the demo sessions for today.
Anahit, Rohit has hand. Maybe he wants to add something about the previous thing, and then you can continue.
I just wanted to ask if both of you have seen the movie, and have you actually you had changed to salwar kameez, you're back to your original dress, it seems. So on a lighter note, please go on with Dhurandhar, and if you haven't seen the film, please see it.
We just saw Dhurandhar's trailer, not the movie yet.
Okay.
But it was very active action movie. So yeah, we will take a look obligatory.
Yeah,
by the way, have you seen it? Have you, as the participants of this call, have you seen the film Dhurandhar? We have heard this is a viral film for now in India. Please raise your hands if you have seen that.
Quick show of hand. Those who have not seen Dhurandhar. 2 people haven't seen Dhurandhar. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they're gonna see it maybe after your music creation. Yeah, just an example.
So, okay, we will watch it later. But for now, I have an idea of asking, for example, ChatGPT, what is the main music style of Dhurandhar, and mix it with one of your favorite poems in Hindi. So now I need your engagement and I need your support in order to write down in our Zoom chat what is your favorite poem in Hindi, or just directly share the poem with me. So looking forward to your messages in the chat. And till you share your favorite poems, let me just ask ChatGPT, what is the main music style in Dhurandhar? So, I would like you to share the main music styles included in the soundtracks or the main songs in the Indian film Dhurandhar. Dhurandhar. So,
it's written with H, you know, Dhurandhar with AI. Oh,
okay.
It got it right.
It got it right. Modern arrangements, emotional storytelling for contemporary Bollywood, Indian classical and semi-classical influences, folk-inspired Indian music, and modern pop. So it gave us a lot of styles. Let me check your. Let me check.
But you know,
chat.
I have watching this trailer, and it was some music with some Arabic style. If I got it right, maybe no.
Okay, let me follow up.
Anyway, just follow follow AI.
You know, my first impression of the trailer was that the main music combined these Arabic style elements. Will you please be more specific on the style of the music that I can use for generating a music which is similar to the one in Dhurandhar? Dhurandhar, okay. Let's see. Yes, you're absolutely right. Your ear didn't lie. So we have core style name, Middle Eastern Cinematic Hybrid, Arabic, Bollywood, and Epic Trailer. So let's try with this one. And the experiment we're going to do with is the tool named Suno. This is a song generation tool which is working with AI. And if you sign up with your, for example, Google account, you will see this interface, and here we have a create button here. When I click on the create, we will have the chance to paste our lyrics and also the styles. Now let me paste the styles of this modern, this Middle Eastern cinematic hybrid style. And also it gave us high jazz scale. So we'll have these two style specifics. And for the lyrics, let me check if you have some ideas. What should we include? All these tools are free. Mainly the tools are both, so both free and paid. You can generate songs with Suno for free as well. So don't you have any ideas of poem? Mr. Rohit, maybe you can come for help. Or we can just ask AI to suggest some poems in Indian.
No, it'll get into a zone, and we are having bandwidth issues. So maybe Kadam Kadam Badhaya Ja, Khushi Ke Geet Gaye Ja. Do you know this? It's a 70s, 80s kind of thing. Yeah. Kadam Kadam Badhaya Ja.
So I had a connection issue. You have a suggestion for the poem, right?
Yes.
Good, thank you so much. Will you please write the name of the poem in our chat so that I can find the poem and give to Suno?
I think I had the chat.
Oh, so sorry. Yes.
By the way, if there are any participants who have experimented with Suno, you can just send some reactions to us. For example, some thumbs up or celebration emojis. So we have the poem name. Let us find that poem. Oh, here it is. Oh, this is a very extended poem, right? Can you see my screen now? Is this the correct one, Mr. Rohit? Yeah.
It is,
okay.
You are on the right track.
Yeah. I'm pasting it here, and now I'm clicking on the create button, and we will see which kind of music it is generating for us. By the way, the styles that we have prompted it is this Arabic, Bollywood and epic trailer style with high jazz. Now we see Suno is generating it. It can last a couple of minutes to generate, but let's see if it's doing it fast today. But the last demonstration for today we are going to have is the website building. As we have promised, we are going to use this lovable tool, which is so lovable for us, to generate a website for our course. We're going to do it in a couple of minutes. So we have just the draft of the curriculum, and we will generate the website based on that. I guess let me just decide if we can wait for this generation or come to this later. So we have the first one. Let us hear this. I'm now playing. Please, if you can hear it, just send a reaction. Oh, sorry. Let me share once again. Share sound. Now you should see. You should hear this.
खुशी के गीत ए जाए जिंदगी है कम की तू कम पे लुटाए जा कदम लुटाए जा खुशी खुशी के गीत गए जा ये जिंदगी है गम की तू कम पे लुटाए जा तू शेर हिंद आगे बढ़ बंधे से फिर भी तू न डर उड़ा.
It seems so interesting to me. It seems to be a real trailer from a real movie.
के दुश्मनों का सर जो दे वतन बढ़ाए जा खुशी के गीत गए जा ये जिंदगी है कम की तू कम पे लुटाए जा खुशी के गीत गए जा ये
Anna,
So I would like-
it gave another version as well at the time.
Yeah.
I can see the top one.
Yeah,
But
we have another
yeah, don't
version.
play it all, but the parts, so we'll see the difference. Because usually Suno provides at least 2 versions, from the very beginning. So you will choose which style is better for you.
Yeah, let me play this one as well.
गए जा ये जिंदगी है कम की तू कम पे लुटाए जा कदम कदम बढ़ाए जा खुशी के गीत गाए जा ये जिंदगी लहराए जा कदम कदम बढ़ाए जा खुशी के गीत गाए जा ये जिंदगी है कम की तू कम.
Dear Rahit, we would like to listen to your opinion and reactions. I see you're excited. You're muted, sorry.
No, thank you. This went well. Thank you. Despite the bandwidth, the samosas also came to our rescue. Samosa Mistan Bandar heard us.
You got motivated.
Thank you.
So we can basically start now the creation of the website. So you will see in several minutes how we create the website. And it won't have any bandwidth issue because right after the creation of the website, we will send you the online link and each of you in your computers can click on it and see the website that we just created in front of your eyes. Anahit, maybe we can go to that part.
Of course, and for this part we have the tool lovable.dev, which is a tool that gives us the opportunity to create functional websites without writing a single line of code. And for today's session, we can have this demonstration of creating a website of our course, which I'll share with you right away. So I have a file, a PDF file with the details, which can I attach here. And here is a prompt section, which we see like ChatGPT.
Anahit, can I ask you to show the PDF files content? Is it possible? Because dears, I want you participants to understand that whatever we have in the file is the content of the website that you can create on your own. No code, no programming, nothing. You just put in, for example, I want to create, for example, website for my photos, a portfolio, where I want to have these sections, I want to have this text describing myself, and then my, for example, photographies or my music, for example, let's say creations, etc., whatever you want. So just like this, as you saw, a table with the information that you want to have in the website. So this is actually the curriculum of our course, what we will be doing during these 10 weeks. So here is the information about that. And now you will see the website with the sections, with everything clickable, like menu items, created out of this information. Thank you, Anahit.
Thanks for the clarification. This is the file I just showed you. Here is the PDF with just a plain text. I have attached it here to the Lovable tool. And now I'm going to give it a simple prompt, really a very simple prompt, like Let me just prompt it. Create a landing page about our AI program with BVB and ReArmenia Academy, giving the option for the participants like to register for the upcoming course. So we can see it write down BVB and ReArmenia Academy in the right way as well. And here we can choose the theme, the main color palette we would like our website to have. For example, these blue colors in the harmony with our presentation. And I just give it this prompt and Lovable starts to generate the website for us, which will last only a couple of minutes maximum. So we see the model has just started thinking. I'll create a beautiful landing page for your AI program, and now it is parsing some elements, and we're going to see the website and publish it in a couple of minutes.
By the way, it's also interesting to follow all these thinking processes, you know? When you start using these tools, usually it shows what it thinks. It says, now I am finding the right images for you, or now I'm doing the research on curriculum websites, etc., etc. So it's very interesting. While you are waiting until these several minutes AI is working, you can read all these thinking processes. It will give you better understanding, by the way, how AI is working, how these thinking models are working. By the way, in the very beginning, they didn't have these thinking models. It was just giving you answer right away. And now with these deep thinking models, they are thinking if this answer is good enough for you or not. It goes to the web, checking out something, comparing with something, asking questions to itself, and only based on that brings you the thoughtful answer already of your question.
Yeah, thanks so much. And here we see that the model is, now let me read more of the document and generate a hero section. It is focused on generating the first part, the first visual part of our website. And here we see its process of generating this website. So if some of you have any questions, we can address them till our website is ready.
Yeah, it's better to have any question that you have so far, because, you know, truly saying, during those classes, when we start this course, we will highly recommend you to be as engaged as possible, to ask any type of question you are having. I mean, there are no smart or stupid questions. Like, all the questions are very important, and because we want you to learn to use all these things, it's important to know what are the questions you have. So based on that, we will continue our flow to make sure that you have all the answers.
And as we see, our website is already ready. Certificate in Bharatiya Indic Artificial Intelligence. Here is the hero section. Register now. It is functional, as you can see. I clicked and it scrolled to the right part. So, for example, here I see that the second button is not visible. I just can make a screenshot of this in order to show you how simple is this. And we can say it, for example, make this button more visible. And it will do the changes. Make the button visible, and it will do the changes right away. We do not need to just go deep into all the codes and have our developer friend in front of us in order to help. So here we see it is resolved. And now I'm going to publish this website and give you the link right now so that you can go to this website and see what we did in just a couple of minutes. So it is now in the process of being published. I'm going to copy the link and let us check. Good, we already have it now, and I'm sharing it in our chat. So you can go and check the website.
Anahit, I'm sorry. Yeah, sure. But by the way, each of you, please go to chat and click the link so you will see how in several minutes we have the website, which is available to the world, actually. And also, please note that everything which you see in this website can be easily changed, as Anahit changed the button right now, like the background image. For example, I didn't like this image at all, but anyway, so anything you can change in seconds.
Yeah, sure. So I would like you to check the website and share your ideas in our chat. And this was our last demonstration for today. And I would like also to share some technical details about registration. And then I would like to hear Mr. Rohit. So for registering for the course, you can just scan this QR code and sign up via the BVB website. In order to be able to participate in our English and English sessions. For Saturdays, we will have this main core lessons in English with our Indian partners. So these weekends will be AI empowerment weekends for all of us, because Saturdays and Sundays will be dedicated to gain this AI knowledge from February 7 to April 11, 2026. So if you have decided to join this cohort, please scan this QR code and register. And as for the details and the materials of this webinar, like we said, we're going to share the recording with you and also the presentation with you. You can scan this QR, and also we have shared the links in the Zoom chat. Here you can share your personal information, like your email, and we will send the recordings and the materials to you. So this was from my part, Mr. Rohit.
Thank you. This was good. Thank you. So this is it. We are not here to hard sell anything. We are here to help you to reach a conclusion which assists you in your field and your success. And to use the example of our Armenian friend, the Dhurandhar बनना है, आपके हाथ में है, बाहर बहुत लोग खड़े हैं, वो भी तेजी से बढ़ रहे हैं, आगे बढ़ेंगे. So अब हमारे ऊपर है कि हम AI में चैंपियन बन के उनसे उनको हेल्प करें या उनसे हेल्प लेने के लिए पीछे पीछे भागें. Choice हमारे ऊपर है. Shiva sir, last word is yours.
Yeah, for those who have just joined, so this is the course we are running through Bharati Vidya Bhavan and Re-Armenia. So Bharati Vidya Bhavan is known for their initiatives in the courses which are not usually available in the regular institutions. And Re-Armenia is a technology leader. So it's a combination, and which brought in Rohit. It was the initiative of the Rohit Bansal. So we are doing this. And though I came here for 5 minutes of listening, but I couldn't get up for the last 2 hours. It was so interesting and it was engaging. I'm sure each participant who is going to spend their valuable time next 2 months will go much ahead than their peers and their contemporaries in the office or whichever field they are working. And thank you for all our colleagues from Re-Armenia for taking out your time and encouraging us to take this path. Thank you very much for all of you. And this is only an inaugural session. So in all the next classes, we'll have many kind of all your doubts gets clarified. Our aim is to empower you together. That at the end of the course, you will be a much more AI-enabled individual than we are today. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you to our friends in Armenia. Thank you.
I want to say thank you very much as well. I mean, this is a great opportunity and very exciting opportunity for us. sharing. I mean, this is the first time we're sharing our knowledge outside of Armenia, and we're very happy to have this first country, India. As I said, I mean, we really appreciate our relations. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much. Thanks for being with us during these 2 hours, and see you in 1 week. Bye bye. Thanks, everyone.